Hey, welcome back to part 2 of Virginia. It's Tuesday. We're on an FBI case. It's a missing persons investigation on this young Lucas Fairfax. Fairfax? There's a broken key. I'm not sure if that's part of the investigation or not. It's 12:36. It's pretty damn late. And we're going to read a teenage boy's diary. It should be fairly dry. I just had a sudden memory. I remember my aunt the other day said she found like her diary of when she was I presume something like somewhere between a teenager. I was gonna say between 12 and 19. I was like, yeah, that's just a teenager. She found a diary of that age, and she said every entry was pretty much the same. It was like woke up, went to school, and then had X for dinner, and it was like by far and away the most important thing she ever wrote about was what she had for dinner, which is hilarious. I'm seeing aliens, and I'm not sure what that thing on the left is. Oh no, it's a tunnel with a grey at the end. So he was a man of science. His dad was a priest, therefore a man of faith, which, according to those two recurring episodes of Lost, cannot coincide. This is less of a diary, more of a sketchbook. It's about a cave. Suddenly I'm outside myself. I'm having an outer body experience. Now, last time this happened, there was a sudden flash and my alarm went off. I'm thinking that's going to be the case again. Footsteps are very loud. I'm suspecting my earlier hypothesis that she is deaf is not a thing. Oh, Christ. And we're back in the Lucas home. Time has gone on. Looks like we're still hopeful for finding him. For some reason there's a waitress. Let's not question that. Just some people. They look like school kids to me. That might be Lucas. I'm not entirely certain what he looks like. There was a picture on the wall. Is that him? It's hard to tell. The art style is very hard to know. I think that's him. But then why are all these sheriff's deputies here? Also, he's clearly like hammering his room closed. I mean, none of this is real, is it? Oh, sinners because of that. Just gonna nail it shut. It's a perfectly normal response. But he seems to have nailed those to the door frame as opposed to the door, and I think that door opens inwards, so it's not really stopping anything. Don't know what room this was. I never went here before. I didn't get this far. Oh, and we're back in the car, heading presumably back to Virginia. Oh, we're with a different guy now. And there's our partner Maria. Yep. And there's a bison in bed with us. Perfectly normal. Ooh, spooky. It's just any normal Tuesday if you ask me. Ooh. Is that a military type? Kind of looked a bit like the deputy director, who was the guy who was driving the car earlier. Or I might have mistaken them all. Alright. Hey, Maria. Door was open. Thought I'd come in. We may or may not be partners. Or we may or may not be the same person. Shiny. Must have it. It's a locket. It clearly opens. And it's a picture of I'm still not convinced we aren't her, to be honest. But as I've said before, it's very hard to tell people apart in this. If anything, it's quite a big negative. It's really making it hard to fucking follow anything. Guessing. Oh, that's the observatory, and that looks like the cave there with the fence. So this is Lucas, the missing child, sketched this in his sketchbook. It's implied there's some sort of aliens involved. I don't know if that would be the case or not, quite frankly. I'll give it credit. This game is quite good. The pacing is sort of just right. Like it does feel more like sort of watching the mystery TV. Oh, this is fucking weird. Mystery TV show as opposed to actually playing a game. I haven't had to do anything so far. So we've got a car battery hooked up to some lights, a gramophone, what appears to be beer and cigarettes, and a conical. Is that? I was going to say a conical flask, but that's actually a decanter. There's a bird under that hat, isn't there? It might not be. It might just be a hat. I think it's just a hat. I think there's just a bird on that. On some. It feels like there was a bird somewhere, but I can't place it now. Oh, there's a. Is that canary? These subtitles are worse than useless. Feel like this is an 28 days later situation about to occur, but I'll allow it. It's a good looking bird. What the fuck are you doing? Put that bird back. She gonna eat that bird? She seemed like she was gonna do something weird to the bird. Oh, and she died. Halperin and the bird outside. Is she actually dead? Did she just die from that? I think she did. It's given me a hot drink, presumably. Oh no, she's not dead. That was a good reveal. I was impressed by that. Madam. What I can do is sip my incredibly hot coffee. Is there any other way to drink a hot drink? You can sip it. Can you gulp it down? Does that count? I'm not going to try that name. Feels like a trap. I'll just leave him as it is. It feels like the sort of thing that like a much darker version of Bart Simpson would call up Moe's Tavern and have him say. Risky, to say the least. Well, the bird died, and they're autopsying it. I stand corrected. They're vivisecting it. Well, that seemed like an oversight. He's just going to allow that. So, yeah, I knew this would happen. He could be the alien. Distant pop music. Right. So it's been roped off by the police, and these school kids are hanging out here. One of which I'm pretty well convinced is Lucas. This one here. He might not be though. It's already roped off, so this isn't like a past future situation. Warning: US Air Force installation. Is there anything useful there? I don't believe so. This area is patrolled by military working dog team. Does that mean like inside the fence, or just being near the fence is not done. Let's talk to this one. She looks like a troubled type. And he looks like a beatnik. Okay. Intense music has occurred. I'm now in a fight situation. And Maria is failing to do anything. I mean, it's definitely the 90s, because otherwise that kid would be dead. He assaulted not one, but 2 FBI agents. Pat him down. A switchblade? Jesus Christ. He's going away for quite some time, then. I don't know if they're actually illegal. They're illegal in England. Unless you've got one arm. Yep, an empty wallet, presumably stolen. Why would you steal an empty wallet? Oh yeah, great. Just don't bag it up or anything. Just chuck it in there. Is that a matchbox? It appears to be an advert for some kind of shopping centre or mall. Mall? It's hard to say in English. And a kind of... What is that? Is that drugs? Is it chewing gum? Is that just... What was that? Just got a red envelope from nowhere. Does that mean something? Please be that... It's Big Ross Pizza. Big Rico's even. The best slice in town. She's gone through a lot. That's a... Alright, she had a box open and she chucked a half-open box in it. But these two are perfectly closed and almost neatly stacked. This is a weird woman. This is a weird woman indeed. I don't know why I'm dicking around with all this stuff. I know I just got to get in and go to bed. She hasn't unpacked though. But I don't know where she is right now. She seems to drive to that town every day, so I don't know. What am I doing? I've learned that the reticle changes. Yeah, it goes to a circle when you can interact with something, and a square when you can actually... She's got another key. She took the envelope. I fully expect her to just sort of flump into bed right now. Yep, fully dressed. And we're going to go for a weird dream... Oh no, it's Wednesday. If I was really smart, I'd have known this game probably takes the course over a week. I'd have made a video for each day. I'm not smart though, so that's not going to happen. Maria Halperin. Basketball, of course. Let's go through some more of her personal possessions. Muffled heartbeat monitor. Yeah, we've heard that before. Alright, I was hoping she'd turn it over, but actually she just kind of patted it. Oh, and we're back in the road. Is that a Zamboni? Probably not. It was more like a furnace. There's a lot of papers on the ground. I am missing Lucas here. Not really sure what that is, to be honest. Probably don't want to touch it though. It's going to be hot. Maybe not. Oh, it's the bird. Lucas got turned into a bird for listening to rap music. Oh, and it disappeared. Suddenly her hands are old. Cord McCarran. He's the deputy director of the FBI. And he smokes fucking profusely. It's really not on. You gonna give us anything to go on? Are you, Oh, and we're back. We're looking at that pendant again, which I'm pretty sure was lost to the Air Force Base. He's probably reading the report on being attacked by that child. You're off the case. I'd like to actually, you know, work this missing persons case a bit harder. I'm pretty sure the priest did it. FBI electronic database. Yeah, password encrypted. Anne Tarver. Oh yeah, I did know my name, didn't I? Because I thought it was Anne Frank before. I saw the T as an F and just kind of filled in the blanks. Search. She's looking up information on her partner. But at least she exists. There was a vague chance that one of you wasn't real. Oh, and we're back. Maria Ortega. Again, I failed to check the thing was the same. Really? Just searching the name Ortega. Oh, it's the FBI database, isn't it? Additional PC file. Right, looks like we're going to the records department. Optimistic music. Oh yeah, this is a microfilm reading device. It's sort of like you know how a film projector works, like tiny little film reel has the movie on it, the pictures they get bigger. Same deal but for text files. It's very old fashioned. Bigger libraries sometimes still have them. I'm making all this up, to be honest. I know nothing of this information. Alright, just wind the machine. No. You control it by turning that knob, I know, but there it is. I couldn't find the damn on button. It's going a bit quick. Maybe slow it down a bit. Oh, she knew the one she wanted. Okay. Commending one of our own. Distinguished Special Agent Uja Ortega, one of the Bureau's intake of go-getting female agents, was today awarded the FBI Medal for Meritorious Achievement for her extraordinary work. Yep. Plucky young woman, mother of one. Yep. Okay. Is there a date on this? June 18th, 1968. So let's do the maths on this one. 1968, daughter of one. Minimum age 1, let's call it. So in 1992, that makes Maria... Yeah, she could be anywhere from like 20 to 30. It adds up. Oh, I just let me zoom in slightly. I've already read it though. I read it without zooming in. And she died in the line of duty, I'm guessing. Confidential, subject to Ortega woman. To make wild allegations. Spurious findings. Safeguard the Bureau. Applied sciences. According to this... So, Anne Ortega woman, doesn't say which. It looks like she was trying to use sort of, you know, new CSI techniques and no one liked it. So she got kind of shafted out of the Bureau. I'm guessing that was Judith Ortega. Isn't let me read it. Is it what does it say? Judith. Gross misconduct. Misuse of property. She's in prison. Ah, so in the locket was a picture of her mother in prison. And this was in 1982. Alright. And she's pissed off that we looked it up. I know this is a flashback to previous, isn't it? Intriguing propositions all around. We've learned more about her. Oh, there's a local election. Does that say the bacon? No, it can't do. Don't touch her, you piece of filth. Alright, I'll look at your pin. She's actually paying this time. Yeah. I don't really know. I don't know anything of what's going on right now. Dominion construction. Why has she got this? You're presuming they were going to build over that cave, maybe, or something about the bird. A bird sanctuary. Is that a statue always there? Nope, we've just never been here before. Ah, so this is where they're building. Is that Lucas's hat? I should be looking where we're going, really. Yep, so they're building here, and Lucas knew there was a buried alien treasure that if you disturbed it would blow up the world. This could be based on a true story. Oh no, this is the observatory. Why did it feel the need to tell me she put the handbrake on? Is that going to come up? Huh. This is pretty old school. I like it. I'll get on board with that. Endless text messages. Right, let's oh, is that a plant? That's weird. Could it be an alien orchid? Whilst I find this game intriguing, I wouldn't say it's that good. It's a bit, it feels a bit lacking, to be honest. Like I'm doing a lot of the work myself. I'm gonna compare it to Gone Home because there's a definite Gone Home about it. There's a lot of walking around and not really doing a lot, and very little choice. They're not going to be in it. I feel like the game's mostly playing itself. Like, oh, that's the priest and the mother of Lucas. Wait, is that the mother or is that the schoolgirl? I'm not really sure. Is he actually a pedophile? Was I right in my earliest assumption that the priest was some sort of dirty sex pest? Shit, she is actually breaking in. I was literally just thinking, let's break in, and then she did it. You know, if someone, you know, doesn't respond the first 8 times, assume they won't the 9th time. Oh, she's giving me the lock-picking tool. That's a hell of a thing. Wait, why'd she give that to me? She's already I need to go and unlock a door. Yeah, so this is the Lucas household. She's immediately gone to their bedroom, which is a weird thing to do. And they have a file cabinet in their bedroom. That's equally weird. I'm thinking. What am I thinking? Document? No. I want to look in the file cabinet, but she's in the way. I'll leave it to it. I'll look elsewhere. There's bound to be secrets in this household. Oh, that colour scheme. Oh yeah, we haven't actually been in here outside of a dream, have we? Ah, it's his study. Surprising number of guns for a priest. Any would be a lot. He's got 3. He actually has a gun rack. Is that legal? I thought you was put. No, it's America, and you can do what you want with your guns. In England, if you... He's got 6! Oh, he's a hunter as well. I'm sure that's fine. Right, let's unlock the hidden desk drawer, is what I'm thinking. No. If this is not anything like most modern desks, well, not modern desks, but there's no keyhole in the drawers that don't open. There'll be a latch inside one of the drawers or just under the desk that unlocks them. I already know this, but I feel like I need to test them all before the game will allow me this information. Nope, just gonna pull it out and break it, that's fine. Evidence gained by unlawful means cannot be admissible in court. I'm pretty sure that's true. Oh, that was a crap transition. Can I not just look in the fucking box? That's what's annoying me. You've very little control of what you do in this game, but it's not like it's just through the game's sort of narrative. It's not. There's no reason for it. So she just gave me her wedding ring and went into a bar. Is that normal? Also, how many women are there in the FBI? Is there enough that putting two of them together is not seen as a let's put the women together situation? Maybe it's just highly practical and it saves on travel expenses. Like, you know, but one hotel room, that sort of thing. Sup, guys? Wait, where's Maria go? Oh, she's talking to a ginger. Christ, what's wrong with her? Well, she looks tough as nails, doesn't she? I feel like that's one of the developers. I'm gonna say mothers, but I'm not sure. Is the music matching up with what they're doing? I don't think it is. It must be miming. Jesus Christ. How tall is he? How drunk is he? Wait. Do I know him? I'm not sure. I can't seem to find anything to interact with here. Ah. I just have to sit and watch. What kind of madman picks that weird high stool to sit on / stand up against instead of a table? It's gonna hit on me. I got a taser. Can I just like kick him in the nuts straight away? No, just put the wedding ring on. Fuck off, asshole. I don't care. I'm still game if you're gay. Band music intensifies. It's gonna cost me, isn't it? Well, don't open that here. It's a cigar box, that's what it is. With a dead bird in it. And film. You know, we're gonna slowly fade out on this episode, I feel, and then it'll be episode 3. I'm making this a 3-part. This game intrigues me enough to be 3 parts. I'm guessing the day is going to end soon. It is night time after all. She's now having beers with her new partner friend. I'm guessing, or is she alone? Is she alone? Oh no, she's not alone. Yeah. Where did they get a cooler full of beers? When did that happen? Drink club. There was no Chugs beer subtitle there.